I thought it was important. I thought it'd be a pitching duel today. Archer's been pitching really well as of, the second half of the season, which I think most of us probably expect him always to pitch well. And I knew it would be a tight game, so it was important. And, to give us 7 in the third innings and only give up the 1 run, outstanding.
What was he doing that allowed him to get so many swings and misses?
Slider and split, I thought were really good today, both of them.
Joe, you don't see it every day where a guy is being intentionally walked and they almost hit one out, wind up going for a second
Right.
fly. What did you think of that particular?
We told everyone to be ready, involved, because it's at times it looks like, when he throws to first, he's not comfortable doing that. So I've seen it one other time, and it helped us win a game the other time. So it's a great job by Gary Sanchez to be ready to hit there.
Gary said on the field that they did that to him in Seattle, and he wasn't ready for it, and he wasn't going to ever let that happen again.
Yeah.
What does that say about him?
Well, you learn your lesson, because it's not something that pitchers are necessarily doing a lot and are always comfortable. So I think you have to be prepared, because if they throw it over the plate, it's probably going to be one of the softer pitches you see in your career.
All the way to your right, Joe.
Joe, did you think Tanaka was going to be able to give what he did after he threw 41 pitches through 2 innings?
I was concerned. It started with Forsythe putting a 10 or 11 pitch at bat on him in the first inning, a really tough at bat. So, I started thinking he was at 40 pitches, so you start thinking if he'd give you 6, that would be great. So, no, I didn't expect that he would get that far.
Steve?
Joe, what have you learned about Gary early on? Had the terrific start, the mini slump, now coming back again, about his makeup?
He adjusts well. He believes in himself, and he adjusts well. He has very good instincts, and he sees the adjustments that he has to make offensively and defensively. And he's done a really good job.
Billy?
Is there just kind of a feeling now that you guys are going to find a way to win?
Yeah, I think you could say that. The guys feel really good about themselves. We've been playing really, really well. And we've been playing tough teams for a long time. And, the focus has been to win series, and we've done a pretty good job of that. And this homestand has started off great, and we needed to continue. But we're scoring runs, and we're pitching well, and the bullpen has been outstanding, and it's a great combination.
Danny, you're right.
Joe, the way Tanaka's pitched this year, and especially of late, you mentioned you thought this would be a pitching duel. Is he now the kind of guy you think, no matter who the opposing pitcher is, you feel like going out there you got a pretty good shot?
He has really stepped it up. You look at the second half, he has really stepped it up and performed at a really, really high level. So you feel good every time he takes the mound.
Brian, to your right, Joe.
Obviously, Ellsbury's been hot anyway, but what is it about Archer that he just seems to see the ball so well?
I don't know. Sometimes it just happens, and you try to make sense of it. I asked the question today to my bench coach, Rob Thompson. I said, he sees him so well. You wonder why one guy sees a guy really well and maybe another guy doesn't, but it's just kind of worked out that way.
Staying right there, Joe.
Obviously, word's gotten around the league about the kind of start Sanchez has had, but these plays the last few days he's made, you think that adds another dimension?
Oh, I think he's outstanding defensively. I think, as I said, I think he's very wise. I think he adjusts well. I think he's very athletic, that maybe sometimes you look at him and, the initial reaction of a catcher is not to be always athletic, but as big as he is. But there's a lot in that skill set.
Hokie?
Joe, you said Tanaka's stepped it up. It's not as easy as just saying pitch better. What do you think he's doing better? And
we just told him to pitch better. No.
That did happen once.
He's gotten comfortable. His stuff has been really good. I can't tell you exactly why. Probably part of it is, they continue to work at their trade, and I think he understands who he is. But the other day he didn't have a slider, and so he got away from it for a while, went the split, and it worked, and then he found it. So I think he's making adjustments along the way.
Laura?
Rep Snyder with that great play to save you guys a run. I know he's aiming to be more of a utility guy, but are you surprised at how quickly he's adapted from being mostly an infielder to now the outfield?
Well, no, because in his college career he was mostly an outfielder, and he was probably most comfortable there, and we tried to convert him to second baseman. But, that's an outstanding play. I thought it was a big momentum swing. they don't score in a situation like that, and then we score 3 the next inning. And just an outstanding jump on the ball, and then to get up and throw it, great.
Clap to your right.
Joe, you say your team is confident, and understandably so, but after tomorrow's game, you're going on a monster road trip, and you're going to have to do all this on the road.
No, we're not.
We're not.
Got the Dodgers.
Sorry.
And then
After that,
Forgive me. Forgive me. After, I mean, you're coming up on what's going to be a monster road trip.
Of
You have to
course.
do it away from home.
Of course, but I mean, you can't worry about that now. You got to worry about tomorrow's game, and then you get through that, and you worry about the rest of your homestand. But obviously, these games are extremely important because of the road trip we're going on.
anyone else? Thank you, Joe.